how to create an intense zigzag design in Photoshop. Quickly show you the design I want to achieve. It will be something similar to that. So go to the pen tool, and I'm using the shape in the top left, and I'm using a gradient, a basic gradient. Don't have to use black to white, up to you. I'm just using black to white. And you can apply this multiple times. You can try it over and over again. Just experiment with the zigzag design. Sometimes it just doesn't work. First time you think, no, that's not a great zigzag design. But what you want to achieve is something that's a fairly wide zigzag design. I mean, it works well with a thin one as well, but the fill, unfortunately, means that you end up with a lot of space in between. And if that's what you want, that's fine. But I want a fairly chunky zigzag design. And you can always undo. You always go back to your there and just start again. If you're not happy with it, do it again. You can tweak the zigzag design in many different ways. And of course, you can always create new zigzags and keep trying until you're happy with the design. I'm going to convert it to a smart object. So layer menu, smart objects, and convert to smart objects. You can then add effects, add adjustments, and remove them as well, and edit them. With the smart object, you can continue to transform the design. So rotate it, scale it, etc. as before. I'm going to add a bevel. So go to Layer Menu and Layer Style. I have a bevel, and I'm also maybe add a drop shadow. You can do whatever you want. You can also apply maybe a colour overlay if you want to recolour it a bit. Just tweak that shadow. Then click OK. Go to the window menu and styles to bring up the styles panel and run through some of the styles. Quite a few come with Photoshop, as well as more on the web. So you can apply natural, fabric, fur, etc. There's also legacy styles. You can find those and apply metals, etc. You can always change your mind and undo to remove the style. Go to the Layers panel, and go to the background and delete it. Go to the bottom of the panel and click the trash can or bin. Go to the rectangular marquee tool and select the design. You could define the entire document. The document is 1600 by 1600. Go to the Edit menu and define pattern. So it's defined as a pattern now. Let's get rid of that. What I want to do is I want to apply it to a layer. You don't have to apply it to a layer. In this example, I'm not going to do much more with it, but you could apply it to a layer, and then you can build up multiple layers, apply effects to those layers. And you can always remove them if you wish as well. So create a new layer via the layer menu, and then Edit menu and fill. Use the contents as pattern. Select the pattern you just created for the custom pattern. Also make certain that the script is on and it's symmetry fill. Click OK. Now set that to the max, the scale. Set the symmetry type to 7. You've got a preview there. Set the other values 0 and then -100 for the height. I'm going for 0 and 0 for the colour and brightness randomization. Click OK. You now have your zigzag design. What you can do, you can always go to the Edit menu and apply a fill again. Keep most of the settings as before. Change the scale. Change it to, say, 1.1 or 1.0. I'm using the symmetry type 7. Changes to the width and height, if you wish, will result in a different design. Click OK. And that should fill most of the document, but you can always apply it multiple times, say 3, 4, 5 times with different settings. There are a few gaps in the layer, I can see those. You can then modify the colour. Go to Image menu, Adjustments, maybe Levels, Hue Saturation or Colour Lookup. I'll run through some of those. Some will work well, some will do very little. Probably best to go to the Abstract or maybe to the Device Link drop-down. You can then experiment with different colour lookups. I'm going to use one that's in the Device Link. You may or may not have the colour lookup. I'm going to go with red, blue and yellow. You may or may not have that one. Click OK. You can then tweak it further with other colour effects, adjustments, or maybe go to the Filters menu and Camera Raw Filter. And there's the end result, a lovely intense zigzag design. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Please subscribe to the Graphic Extra channel, always adding new tutorials about Illustrator, Photoshop, Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, many others. Comments, always appreciated. A dislike or like. Thank you much.